Everybody, it's Risley. We're playing Super Auto Pets. Let's give it a go. Alrighty then. It is a new weekly. The Sloth Weekly, it has ended. I hope everyone has enjoyed their opportunity to get sloths. I realize it was not a guaranteed. In fact, it was probably still quite hard, but the chances were better than ever. It's a new weekly, which I haven't specifically heard that it is like one based off some other person. Was I supposed to buy that little bunny, the little honey there? No, actually. For some reason, my brain forgot about the concept of only buying 3 things on turn 1. I thought I could get another friend. Sold Knights, Glistering Masseuses, Fishy Rangers. Could be some Fishy Masseuses, some Fishy Knights. We are Undersea Knights. We don't have a single fish on the squad, and yet we still persist. You can get killed. Not very easily. To be fair, he is a college graduate, or maybe just a high school graduate. My team are personal detectives. This was a trade thing, you know, we did it because our dads did it, so we don't actually have like that base knowledge of skill, but we're really good at being detectives. So it looks like this weekly, in exchange for the last one, scaling exists. There is you, there is monkey, we always appreciate a monkey. There is beef stick, chicken leg. There's decent amount of actual food scaling, except in the mid-range and actually only at the end. At the end! If we survive till the endum, maybe we can actually get some stats. Could argue, but by that point, you're probably gonna either die really quick or be already on your track to victory. And I'm like, well, I appreciate scaling at all factors of life, okay? Even when I'm old and decrepit on the bed, I will still say, please. My dream was to be a 50-50, and they're like, you're gonna die tomorrow, it doesn't matter. And I'm like, it matters to me. And I'm the person who I should matter to the most, myself. Get that? You understand that concept? Should always be you above all else. I would like to buy foods. Such as a cookie? I mean, that barely made you better. I mean, for one turn, he's pretty cool, but I think the bluebird of the squad is, it's not, I would keep a bluebird for a decent amount of time. If you got to level 3, I will admit I did not check if bison is on the menu. We have some steak, or are we just going full-on chicken run this time? Spicy. The sheep is just always your worst nightmare. The sheep is consistently the worst thing to see in the early game. Maybe because I dislike seeing it so much, I also neglect to take it as much as I probably should. You know what? I have a rabbit, so you're like, let's level the rabbit, but, you know, I could actually put stats onto this marmoset. Like, it's pure random, because the bird is just gonna have to hit him randomly. But I just like the idea so much. He's like a gamble. He himself is like a cute little gamble you can just drop on your team. Maybe he doesn't work out most of the time, but gosh, I just hope that he could one day. One day I'm sure he'll do it for us. Yes? Nobody here is really big enough to have garlic, and I really think the duck is getting sold soon, so I guess you can have garlic. The porcupine is good. You know, the porcupine is good enough such that we can get rid of our duck for it, I think. And I don't really want anyone to have a honey. I'd rather roll. Well, here's a level. That was cool. Leech, I wish you did something, but I think you need the Tyrannosaurus, I think, and there's like no camels or anything, so it's not today. We do have a really cool porcupine coming up tomorrow. Sadly, I do not have any pillables. The pill has been consistent. I'm starting to think maybe the pill is something that is always going to be in the weekly from here on out. I don't know if the developer said it was, but people were asking for it, and the developer said, well, if people are asking for it, then we might as well. Kind of like the Pokemon Company, who, everyone was like, I would like to get every legendary in every game, please. Every single legendary, even if it makes no sense for them to be in that region, please. And they were like, no, that's a stupid, dumb idea, and yet I have a sneaking suspicion that I've been seeing a buttload of legendaries, and like, I can catch the Sinnoh region, the lake Pokemon, and like, other generations, which doesn't really make, like, any sense to me. I think we're good on you, and I would love this man. You could say the garlic might have been a little bit more valuable for us right there, in terms of just this immediate next run. Can we get some scaling? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Ask and ye shall succeed, and I would be like, maybe I don't want to have to ask every time. Maybe as like an adult in this relationship, you should also just kind of know, you know, to just do things when they need getting, such as giving this man stats. What do you do? Nothing, obviously. You die? Oh, so do I. Please. We're all in this together, don't worry. Don't worry. So, I would really like to be able to level this Tamarin before I sell it. Yes. I do like a deer. Am I committed to the stork or the deer? The deer is a higher tier, so your brain says, more tier, love that deer. But in fact, stork is pretty good. This is my only source of scaling, but I don't want to sell him till he's leveled. I'm gonna keep my half squirt. Squirt is a skirt with a skirt thing underneath it. It's like for tennis. Skirt with shorts. Spicy. I wish I'd killed something with that backlash. The backlash could have been far more deadly. That was okay. That was okay. It was all fine. It was all a nightmare. Nothing bad ever happens. There's no war in Ba Sing Se. Yes. Please level my guy. Please level my guy. My guy, may he maybe get leveled, son? Yes. I don't think I'm gonna do a full-on pivot, and I have a few items, so I don't really think Husky is the concept. So I guess I'm just rolling for something that's actually useful for this man to be doing. Is it making my sniper guy slightly better? I don't think so. Ideally, it would be like a tier 5 or 6. Like, the T-Rex would be great scaling. Then I would be pivoting my entire squad. Man, Doberman and the T-Rex go off together now. After, like, the update, they're like a match made in heaven. I don't think I've had the combination so far, but if you just had, like, one Doberman and a T-Rex, the world would be your reckoning. I would like this. I don't necessarily want it on the porcupine, but I would like it to exist, so we roll once. Spicy. Something that I can sell this for. It's not you. Maybe just real quick, though. You give me 2 back? You gave me 3 back. That's pretty suave. So now you're getting spicy. And we're just gonna roll until we have a guy who's worth giving stuff to. We have a bunch of levels. This marmoset is gonna be on our team for way longer than he has any right to be, honestly. Thank you for dying. Ooh, I wish you hadn't killed me, though. Stop having- no. Painful. They have a monkey, though. Can I have a single monkey? A monkey for my squad, please? My squad demands monkeyhood. There it is. You know what? He stays. He stays. You're gone. T-Rex. So we need tier 5. You're only going to boost this monkey. I want to get rid of the stork. Please allow me to do so. It says no, and I say, that's very greedy of you, Bankman. Just because you're an expert detective, you think that you get to, like, make the rules, and he's like, I don't make the rules. I twist them so that I can get people out of lawyerly situations with, like, small casualties, you know, like, some, like, weird bear thing that's like, you didn't follow the lawsuit to the exact degree, so therefore you can't put my guy in prison. And they're like, God, he's right. And we're like, but he murdered my whole family. What do you mean there's, like, one tiny law thing he didn't do, so now he, like, gets to stay? The judge is like, I'm sorry, this is America. Land of the free. And he's free. Oh, okay. We could get more snipers. You're gone. I never wanted you. I could want this. And you know what? It's a dump turn. It's a term in which I am dumping the fact that the T-Rex continues to only be scaling the monkey. It's not stunning for us, but is it distinctly bad? Is it horrendous? Maybe. That's a good. What? Oh, with my double link action. That's a saucy baboon. You don't even have poison this weekly. Why is that mind so strong? Why have you chosen that man to be given to your strength? With so minimal strength in the world, and you chose him? Pie and steak, I refuse you both. Here's the things that could be cool. Give one random friend without things. Currently, that's the monkey. The monkey is gonna be so strong. Monkey is the plan. He's getting all of our love and support. He's the only thing that matters in this world. Oh, there is a toy. Okay, I thought there was no toys. And I'm like, I don't think the baboon, like, literally doesn't. I don't care for you. Don't care for you. Our 5s and 6s aren't that great. I would have taken you. Maybe. I don't remember you being a 5, but that's fine. A snake. I feel like, okay, there's plenty of dudes who I would have gladly taken. And would still. It would be very sad to get rid of this man. Maybe I should stop scaling him, like with the monkey, because I think he is going to be dipped if we can find like any sort of a decent tier. Power to the people, power to the lynx. The lynx is all we need. Yes. Many good things indeed. You're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 2. That's not that bad. Oh, 7, 8. Do you include yourself? 8? You're doing 8 to 2 people? That's pretty good. But I could put this man on there, and he would get scales. He doesn't have a melon, so we're kind of ditching some money here. Multiply by 2. One of these guys is getting hella beefy, so you can get back. You're gonna stick around. I don't want the dragon, but I am in the market to get rid of the porcupine. Maybe I'm not, actually, because I just keep keeping it in the front anyway. I've got like 3 dudes on the team that are devoted purely to scaling, and I think it works, honestly. Normally, I'm not really for that whole concept, but I think it's working. Pure scales. You know what? You're sticking around. I was thinking I was going to ditch you. We're not ditching you anymore. We're purely going for levels. I love a snake, though. You know what I love? Snake. I think this is valid. He's got stats. He's not going to get any better. This man is going to have 14 times 2. You're going to add 28. This is better. Get back here. You know what? If you happen to get hit by a crocodile, that'd be chill. I'd be so chill with that idea. And now we're scaling by default. I don't know if that pivot was like our doomsday. Maybe it was a mistake, but maybe it was the exact thing we needed in life. I wish that hadn't happened. Further than you would have thought, given how horrendous that battle started. You need to be alive. Ew, that's fine. The crocodile just doesn't get any items. Keep in your brain. The crocodile gets no items. He is not allowed here. You can have no items, and honestly, I kind of wish your default health was higher anyway, so I'm gonna add that. I wish for your health that you're not even supposed to be like a strong guy for yourself. Your sniping is great. And the fact that you're beefy in front of the snake is what else? You seen it? The coconut armor. I don't think he got a trigger from it, so I guess that's okay. You know what would have been really cool? Like a freaking onion? The garlic? I don't know, the onion? The thing that scoots the snake back? That would have been amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wins though on my first go. Not too shabby. Let us throw it again. Weekly part 2, this time with more Beaver. More Beaver action. You guys wanted it, I wanted it. The producers, the people in charge of like, will this make us money? They said, I don't know if the Beaver's gonna be it. And I said, trust me, I know this generation. First it was capybaras. Then it's just a consistently kittens and puppies. Capybaras came in there. But now it's Beavers. Sniffing bagels, boasty streamers, powerful masks, powerful streamers. Look at this action. Bam. With the power of 0% muscle. With the power of eyes that are bloodshot from looking at a screen too long, I could save the world. And fail to kill a single blue bird. More Beavers. Hasn't failed us yet. We have to have at least like a 3-turn testing period before we can really decide whether the Beavers were correct or not. And I, gosh darn, do say that they were pretty correct to me. Ow. Decent. I accept. I accept your death. Thank you. Will be used to raise my own household. More Beavers. Levels. Do I want to use this level today? I don't greatly care for the people in our tier 3. I did you last time, Emperor Tamarin. You almost failed me. You might have, in the general term, kind of failed me because I held you for too long, but I just think that sheeps are so horrible that I just want everyone else to suffer from the fact that I have one. They're pretty cute, though. This one's got that Pokemon roundness situation going on. He's basically woolly. He's like a full-on circle. Wooloo? He didn't even get to fight. But he is steampunk, and I feel like Wooloo, would he not look adorable with a steampunk hat? I'm doing this because why not level 3? There is no bisons. Yes, I would have been crazy surprised if I had seen one just now, because I did not see a single one previous to that point. The team, it is statted. In stats, they are goated. In goats, they are really annoying. Gosh darn, mini goats would be such a cuter and more widely owned like pet, like the tiny goats that are only like this big, if their default sound effect was not screech to the most annoying degree possible. Because they are pretty cute, and they jump around and stuff. I guess their hooves might scrape the carpet, but you could put little rubber coasters on them or something. So who's sticking around? I guess Big Beaver, you know, I think you're sticking around long enough to make it worth feeding you. You lost the last battle. I could do this twice and give everyone 2 things. I could, okay, if I buy garlic, 2 1 gold copies of this food's perk. 3 gold. I sell it. I can get 2 more for 1 gold. So in total, I spent 5 gold on 2 garlics. This deal, it maths out correctly, I think. I'm not gonna, like, solidify whether that was correct or not by actually looking at my money as it goes up or down. Yes. I will admit I was actually planning on doing this a second time, but that's fine. And we're sending it. Are you gonna get the possum? Thank goodness. For some reason my brain said it has to be in the back, and then I didn't do that, and then it was fine. It normally is. Ooh. Interesting concepts. It almost killed me. I am quite surprised by what went down there, honestly. I thought that there was no shot. It is yes. It is yes, in fact. Hard decision. We aren't currently doing any scaling, so it wouldn't be, like... But I do like it. I like it so much. I like it so much that I want to commit to it. I want it to be ready. I want it to be here for me, as I will be here for it. None of you people, more bats, you're not sticking around. I wish that I could use the leech. I mean, even if you get the Triceratops, I guess, near the end, you could still pop the leech on there, even if the leech is like a piece of garbage himself, and just kind of hope that the Triceratops just feed the leech, because he is getting sold. He has a baby? That was a recent mother. I can't be, like, trying to kill him anyway. It's moral. It would have, if I had won that round, it would have been morally incorrect. You may have a bee. Why? Because so that you can be some sort of useful up until the point in which you evolve and stop having a bee. Plus, putting a bee on a caterpillar, that's like bigger than his own body. It's just kind of hilarious and kind of adorable, is it not? Spicy. You are killing my little dudes way too quickly. No, not my snail. Not my garbage-ass snail. I'm not even sure if anyone really appreciates your new whole thing. Food. This is not as good as it used to be, but it is something. Goodbye. I was kind of hoping you didn't hit him. That's fine. By fine, I mean kind of suck, and I wish it hadn't happened. But emotionally, I cannot fight it, as it is already done. I could give you a meat bone for 3. Do I like that? That enjoyable? You don't need to be up front. You could be further up front, but you're the second best unit. Have a meat? Have a meat. I want you to have a chili, but today you have a meat. I want you to eat like 6 times today. I feel like you didn't eat much yesterday, and that's not the best way to go about anything, so really you should eat more today. Spicy? It's fine. The seal was the answer. The seal carries us into greatness. I believe it. Please hit the seal. No, wait. Get out of my face. I hate you. Please hit the seal. You're the worst. The world, it doesn't like me very much. Makes sense. Yes. So I like the Triceratops. Unfortunately, we have no sense of healing scales right now. We have... You know what? I'm looking at the team and imagine, like, who are we going to get rid of if we find better scales? I guess we could just get rid of the seal. Let's do this. I can't afford that anyway. It's really hard for me to do that, of course. Everyone knows that I love the bus. I love the deer. Is my deer a lovely deer? But Triceratops... the Triceratops almost always fails me, so I gotta give him another shot, because I just wish that he didn't fail me almost every time. You know? Like, if one day he could just, like, not fail, like, that would be so cool for me. My self-confidence would be, like, up the roof, you know? I'm not really rushed on this guy leveling, because nobody really has much more stats than he does. I have not been feeding my seal enough. Can you blame me? He's not as good as he used to be. Should I even have taken him? Good question. I'll put that on the docket for next week, and we'll wrap around to it. I am afraid of this team. I am not thinking it's good for us. My fear, it was in fact valid. I think I switched around a bit too much on that turn to actually get any successful situations going on there. But that's the new weekly. I mean, it looks like a pretty fun one. They're scaling, although late scaling, so it's kind of like seeding the early game to survive the late game, and in the late game, that's where everything really begins to shine. But thanks for watching. If you are interested, I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 6 PST. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.